Okay, so I'm just going to go through and show you the benefits of the new Canva templates window. So Canva's new update has given a few more options in its look and feel on your home screen, and the way to sort of navigate the left sidebar menu here can show you a few recent designs, create new design, that sort of thing. And you've got your menu's been slightly shuffled to um, I guess streamline the way that you access information on Canva. So I'm just going to show you how to use the templates window for your advantage and just give you maybe an example or two of how this can kind of help with what you're creating and a bit of theory around that. So I'm just going to close this window here and just go into the templates menu here. So I'm just going to show you an example and give you a bit of background as to what I'm kind of going to show you here. So if you go to your home menu, if you just click on home, it might pop up, it may not, but just hover to the left and hit home, and your menu will show up. Just go over to templates, and I just want to show you on the templates window. So this is essentially been revised and it's been slightly updated to make it a bit more streamlined. So your templates now sit under one whole window, and you can pick and choose between, Instagram stories, documents, logos, presentations, that sort of thing. So again, I just maybe encourage you to sort of scroll across and just look at everything. You don't have to even read it, but just sort of scroll across and just quickly eyeball everything that's sort of in here again, because it'll sort of give you a better understanding of how Canva works, as well as what your options are. So you might get a bit of brain overload, but I'll kind of just show you what this templates menu can be useful for. So say for example, I've used the social media and I've used marketing specifically through my career in terms of templates, but if you want to look for other options such as the new work kits option, just click on work kits. I think it kind of gives you like a bunch of marketing and these four pillars that Canva now sort of advocates for is what you'll find in work kits, and you can kind of customize them to your brand and sort of upload them to your brand. But I just wanted to show you just with templates, it's a really good learning tool, and the reason why I say that is if you're creating content for a business, or you're like a freelancer that's creating content for like a business, for example, and you've got clients that are, say, in the food industry, right? I say the food industry because the food industry, the way that you design content for the food industry, I think, I guess personifies or distills the core learnings of design and graphic design and creative marketing in its essence. So short, quick, clear call to actions, clear communication. Like that's kind of the new thing. If you scroll down to new in Canva, a lot of the new content here are based around social media or stories, is around food. And a lot of the content that trends quite well is either related to fashion, entrepreneurship, or food, basically. Food being probably the main one, I would say, because fashion, you can kind of get lost in the sauce with, um, the design elements or typography, that sort of thing. But when it comes to like stories, I would say, or video in social media, which I might share in a different video, is using the templates window for food and just learning how this translates over to normal design language is important. So I'll grow up and I'll just show you, for example, Instagram stories. So if I click into Instagram stories, this is where it'll just show me all the templates that are here, right? You can obviously pick and choose any of these and edit them as you wish. So you can hover, obviously just scroll, look, and these are all pretty much to your disposal to change and you know edit to your branding or kind of how you want it to be, change the photograph if you've got your own, that sort of thing. What I do is if I search food, so you can see that I've searched it before. So food will give you a bunch of content that's similar to, um, well, obviously the theme is food, but the content, the actual, the layout of each piece of content is different. But you can see here, so for example, this is quite nice, brunch and lunch. You've got clear text, you've got an image, you've got a clear call to action. So food creative sort of, as theory goes, as I can explain you, it kind of teaches you the core foundations of clear communication in creativity and design. I think it's the best way to kind of learn in that sense because, if you're just starting out, you may, have a social media content creator sort of role and you're dealing with maybe clients that are dealing with food. So this is quite nice, this or that, you got your Subway sort of vibe with the green, and you've got the pink and that line and thick bold fonts, that sort of thing. It's going to teach you a lot with what's in and kind of what's working and straddling the line between what looks good and what works. I think that's the important thing as well. So just keep that in mind. Not all of this will work, and not all of it looks good either. So keep that in mind also. But as long as it's functional, I think that's the core message here, is what I can give to people. The powerful thing with looking at Canva's templates tool, it's not going to show you everything that looks good, but most of it is workable, and you can change. And these are really good, like clear, bold fonts. Not all of it looks good, but it's functional again. Another thing that I'll show you here is if I go to templates, I'll go to Instagram. So I'll go back here, you can obviously see, but if you go up to your filters, so if you choose your filters, you can obviously pick and choose these for whatever you may need, or whatever your niche is, for what you're working with. You can obviously filter these by video as well, and then different styles and whatnot. But yeah, I think the best way to kind of do this is just looking at this directly and not really going through any of these filters. You can obviously filter by color as well. So for example, the brand of food, or that business label or that brand label that you're working with, their color is green or orange, for example. You can search using this sort of filter. It's going to give you everything that Canva has to offer, but just look at the templates. I think that's the best way to kind of to look at the way that how the information is being conveyed to you. So again, I'll go to food, and I might filter this or change its category to social media, and I'll just go Instagram stories. So this is the way that I found it last time, but a lot of these are quite good. The reason why I say this is, again, the text and a lot that you find here is quite easy to digest, and it's legible, it's clear. Some of it's a bit overwhelming, like this and maybe this, but it's clear, and it works. Aesthetically, some of them, you might not vibe with overall, but it's worth going in, and just what I'm trying to say is it's worth going in and having a look and learning from what you're seeing here, because a lot of this you can translate to different brands, and if even if you've got your own thing, you can kind of pick and choose. And Canva, obviously, if you like this, for example, and you want to translate to your fashion business, it's the best way to kind of do it. um, if I wanted to demonstrate an example, I do like this look and feel. It's kind of going with the theme of the coffee espresso artwork that I've done in different Instagram, not Instagram, Illustrator videos. But yeah, if I go to stories, but go to maybe, I might do social media, but then I might, uh, yeah, maybe I'll do. Might change the stories, and I might just do video. Mm, yeah, maybe even Instagram posts, for example, not stories. Some of these involve video, some of them don't. It just depends on what you're using, or what you're looking for. But again, you can see there are different aesthetics as well. This is cute. It's got that Toddy's kind of feel to it. Toddy's is an Italian restaurant in Australia, which is quite popular. Yeah, there's a lot to sort of use here. That's quite nice. So you're dipping into a lot of the artistic side of things with some of the food elements here. And I love the retro thing. That's so it's such a like a taco feel, like that sort of taco food truck sort of vibe. This is quite nice. So if we click onto this, again, Canva will give you the look and feel of different tiles that sort of film or feel this vibe. I just wanted to show you guys one more thing in templates, just generally. And again, inspired by your last design, so there's a lot that's going on here. I wanted to show you guys, these are all sort of new in Canva. With Instagram stories, I wanted to show you Instagram stories again. And not looking at this with the lens of a food creator lens, but again, look at the Instagram stories side of things, not food in this example. And you can kind of see how, I guess, the language or the clarity of communication is somewhat lost in some of these. I mean, aesthetically, they look great. Like, these look so cool. That's awesome. That's quite good. Yeah, this is like a really good learning experience, and you can kind of think a bit more creatively through this way. But theoretically, I think some of the way that some of the food um, elements work, if you're working with a business or you actually are in the space and you're creating, if this is just your your hobby, or you just want to use this like free time, that sort of thing, go right ahead, like knock yourself out. These are awesome to sort of use for your own personal use. I would say. It just sort of evaded my mind, but I wanted to show you guys one more thing. If I go to, I think it was social media, it may come to me here. Yeah, ads, you've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Trending on social media, yeah, you've got your collections. I show this in a separate video, but these are quite good with video sort of in with a lot. And the fonts that Canva uses are quite powerful as well, but yeah, just depends on what you're after again. Yeah, I think it was more to do with the video. I may go over it in a separate video, but for the most part, I think yeah, just kind of looking through this menu and going through your um, I guess your templates, mainly your social media, because this is where a lot of the investment is in creativity and the way that most of this sort of looks. Um, with video, again, it's quite good to sort of use this with social media, and just search for it in the search bar, or if you're looking for maybe reels or stories, look at these through your template submenu here on the left hand side. Yeah, here we go. So this is what I wanted to sort of explain was most of this video content. So Canva's invested a lot, obviously, in creating these templates, is through video content on reels, on stories. And I think, again, this is where you can kind of pick and choose. I've used this template before in a separate format, but yeah, like you've got the bake with me, like mocktail, that's kind of cool. And these are also following that autumn theme. So these video templates are quite cool. Yeah, this one was quite good. I thought that was just clear. Not, I mean, it doesn't look amazing, but it's just clear content. The example I wanted to show you guys was a food announcement, which I think may be one of the main things that a business may get you to do once you sort of start working in this similar sort of space. Can't even type. I don't even know if I can spell properly. Yeah, I can't find the template, but there was a few good ones that had like an announcement, and that was like, I guess, if you're just starting out, like an announcement like coming soon, that sort of thing. That's what you may be forced to kind of do, like opening soon. Maybe that maybe. I know this video may be a bit longer, but I just wanted to kind of explain this in a bit more depth. Yeah, maybe just food, because I remember I saw a not food. I remember I saw a really good one when I was looking at this initially. Yeah, like this is quite nice. That's cool, like funky, make it interactive. I thought that was quite good. That's looks awesome too. Um, yeah, they are here if I can find it. This is good. That's quite good. Good for stories. I think a lot of businesses leaning into the social media strategy of doing things like these are good, like really snappy and quick. If you're doing something for a business, or you're doing something impromptu, yeah, these are great. That's good. That was one that I saw before. Um, like today's menu, if you add a bit of transition, you click in, you add that quick animate option when you do open up any of these templates. Like they're gold. These are actually really good to use in on a whim, and I think that's the power of Canva. This is good that I showed you before. These are great. These are the ones that I would say are quite good to learn from, good to use, and great sort of templates to sort of um, create content from as well. Yeah, these are awesome. These are really good. I know they don't look amazing, but these are really good for and very fit for purpose, I think. Here. Oh, that one was quite good too. Where was it here? So like if you had a transition to this, amazing. We'll just go through this and I'll customize it and I'll just show you guys to make it yours. So yeah, again, click on it. Canva will give you other options as well. These are all really good. Look, there you go. Awesome. It's like an algorithm, you know, you kind of just have to work it a little bit to get what you sort of need. But these are awesome. This is great. Literally hit that. Um, and yeah, currently the animation is rise. Pick whatever the hell you want. If it matches your aesthetic or the brand, maybe fade. You know, you can shorten it down less than 5 seconds. Um, if we go duration and then maybe change it to maybe like 2 or like 1 second. Quick, you can make it longer, download it easy. You know, this is what I'm trying to explain here. So hopefully this sort of helps um, theorize a lot of what I'm trying to have explained in the past few minutes. Um, Using the templates, looking at the food genre as to sort of what works and what is effective. Oh, that's awesome. That's very restaurant Hubert. Sorry, and yeah, just kind of looking at these templates as inspiration also. So hopefully this kind of has helped and sort of inspires you to go in and have a look for yourself. Yeah, there you go. So we're sort of getting into the good part here, but yeah, these are all awesome options. So I encourage you all to sort of look at these and pick and choose and make these templates your own because the power's in your hands to kind of change these up. It's just about inspiration and being a bit more creative. All right. If you've got any questions or if this is a bit more confusing, you'd like me to explain a bit more, leave a comment. Or if you need help with the project, just leave a comment as well and I'll be in touch. Thanks.